Welcome to another episode of On the Outside. Today we are in, well, at the moment, middle of nowhere. We are on our walk from Pilley to Hythe. It's not a particularly long walk, but with a few loops of enclosures and stuff, I think we should get it up to around about 17 to 20 k's. And we're now halfway across near Pilley aerodrome, so we're basically middle of nowhere. Well, feels like middle of nowhere. It's great. We've got overcast skies, maybe a bit of a threat of rain, but oh well. Rain jacket in the bag. So we've got a enclosure coming up. I don't know. What did I say? Probably a mile and a half of this, and then we hit an enclosure. And yeah, it's going to be a nice day. Okay, so we've now reached what's the circuit of the aerodrome. So we're on the right path. What we do is we're hopping on this track a little bit, and then we're going to jump straight back off it and head off into the woods. But you know, it's just lovely. It's just nothing better than being outside. Everything that's going on in the world today, I just you know, you just don't. That's it. You know, enjoy it. This is it. You know, I'm fortunate enough to have this on my doorstep. Just got to make the most of it. It's absolutely cracking. Now we might actually take a bit of a detour earlier. I'm going to come off here. Okay, so we're at Round Hills now. Didn't take that long, to be fair. Stopped a bit to do a bit of filming of odd things. Don't know what they come out like on camera, but we'll have a look. But yeah, yeah, it's going good. No aches, no pains, no nothing. So happy days. I've seen a few people around. It's quite nice around here because they've got a lot of tracks. So if you like your mountain biking and things like that, then perfect place to come. And especially a lot of these places where they're like campsites as well, there's a lot of, say, tracks, a lot of routes around, so you can get some nice walks. There's a lot of dog walkers and cyclists and stuff, but yeah. So we're gonna pass through Round Hills and then up towards Lady Cross, cross over the railway line, and then off into Denny enclosure, do a little bit of a loop there, back over the railway line, and then make our way into an enclosure called Pig Bush, where we'll hopefully stop for some lunch, and then over to down the road to Colvley, past Colvley Farm, into another enclosure called King's Hat, and then through King's Hat, and then we'll cross over that little B road there and make our way into Dibden enclosure. We're on the home stretch, and through Dibden, then into Fawley enclosure, through Fawley enclosure, and then back into the world of housing and on the streets, on the roads, and then back home. So pretty good. And like I say, it's nice. It's not scorching sunshine, so it's actually pretty nice. There's a bit of a breeze. Well, it was a bit of a breeze on on the heath there, so it's nice to keep your arms wrapped up. But yeah, now we're heading into the enclosure. It's probably gonna not warm up, but I'll probably get a bit warmer because there's not much of a breeze. But yeah, but no, it's really cool. Take a look at that. I'm assuming it's the water bowser for the campsite in case they have any issues. I could be wrong, and please someone correct me. But it looks like it's some sort of water station there. And like I say, possibly it's for just in case there's fires and things like that. It might be the cold water system for the campsite. There are some houses down there as well, so maybe something to do with that. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. But here at Round Hills, this is all campsite. So in the summer months, you can pretty much pitch up all around here with your tents and your camper vans and caravans, and stay the weekend, whatever. It's good. We're road walking now. As you can see, we've got a little bit of a stretch of a road before we get back to the forest. Catch up in a bit. Well, we're going the right way. Coming to our first railway crossing. 3 tons. Oh, good job I skipped breakfast. Up in the distance is Pilley, so we're gonna head down there, and then we're gonna take a right and head towards Pilley. Rocking the long hair today. The wind's definitely dropped now we're in the enclosure. The wind has dropped. But yeah, right, let's crack on. We are about to enter into the enclosure called Pig Bush, so we've made pretty good time so far. We're not even 2 hours in and smashing it. We will stop for a bite to eat in a bit. I said we get to Pig Bush and then I'd cook up some dinner, and we're almost 2 hours in, so we started around about 11:15, was it? 10:30, 11:15. So yeah, doing pretty well. Tucked into a bit of trail mix. That was very tasty, keep me going. We've got some beans and sausages for lunch. So I'll catch up with you when I sit down for that. Guys and girls, I didn't film when I stopped for lunch. It wasn't nothing special. I didn't have a hot one anyhow. It was just a brew, well, a hot chocolate and some little cereal bar and banana. So now we are somewhere between Pilley and King's Hat. We've got the map, guys, and compass, so we're doing a bit of compass work now, hopefully on the right track. We've got about 1 kilometre or so of woodland, and then should cross the river and onto a nice flat plain heading into King's Hat. We're all good. We're on the track. I mean, I wasn't worried we weren't going to be on the track, but you never know. So we're going to cross over Shepton Water. Nice little stream. It's nice and boggy here. Oh. Now this is the same water we crossed over at Big Bush. Very clear. Got a bit of colour to it, but it's quite clear. Well, that was sensible. Check that out. Right, now I've got a bit of a trick to get back across there. Well, that was good. Absolutely just cream crackered. Can't believe that. It looks a lot harder ground than that. Left foot straight down, up to almost my knee. muddy, stinky bog. Fantastic. Although, good thing, foot's dry, so that's alright. The old mink oil on the boots done well. And I did have them repaired not long ago. Although the glue on the sole started coming up, so the chap who done it for me, he says you're re-glue them for me, so I'll give them a good clean down when we get back, and then we'll go get them resealed. But yeah, so we're basically coming out the bottom of King's Hat now. Going to cross over Pilley River and then into, I think it's called North Gate, basically going into Dibden enclosure. So once we're into Dibden, we're pretty much on the home stretch. So it's not been too bad actually. I think we've done so far, it's about 13-14 kilometres, so it's not as far as I thought it was going to be. But oh well. We can do a bit of a loop in the enclosure to get the mileage up. So, but no, either way, it's been a nice walk. The rain's held off, so it's not. We've not had any rain. It's an alright little breeze, nothing cold. If anything, it's just perfect. I was a little bit concerned because on the drive over, when the wife was taking me over to the drop-off, I forgot my blooming sunglasses. And I hate walking in the sun without my sunglasses. But I say luckily there's been no sun. It's not been very bright. So it's been, to be honest, it's been perfect weather for walking. So come up to Pilley River now. We're going to cross over. There's a lot of trees down in the river. And I'm not going to take a walk around the bank this time, because last time I did that, very suspicious like this, maybe not quite as obvious as that, but there was some nice, very soft, boggy ground that I decided to go knee deep into. Can you actually fish this river? If so, what permit do I need? Because I'd like to give it a go down here. Be interesting to see what's in it. So if any of you chaps that are local like me, and they know if you can fish these little streams, and if you can, you need a permit, then what permit do I need and where do I get it from? Because I wouldn't mind coming a hike out with this and my little telescopic rod and seeing what's in there. So yeah, if you do know, drop it in the comment box below. That'd be really helpful. Cheers. We're in Dibden enclosure now, quite into it, on the outskirts. You see from behind, that's the wooded area enclosure, and then we're on the heath, and we're going to pick up a trail, which I believe is that one over there. Basically we'll go straight across the middle of this heath, on a track. It's like a little pony track. Cut straight across there, and then we'll be into Pilley enclosure. Coming up to the main road now. This is the main Pilley road, which we're going to cross over, and then in to Pilley enclosure. It's been fun. It's been good. It's been good weather actually. To be fair, it's not been too hot. It's not been too cold. Been just about right. Well, I did this walk a while ago. It was well, not this particular walk, but came across from the house across here, and then we did a massive loop up to, well, Pig Bush, around. Where did I go to? Matley. So other side of Denny, Matley Wood, and then had lunch in Matley, and then came back round past the Pilley Road station, or the Drift. Had a pint, and then hiked back across to Yew Tree. It would have been Yew Tree Heath, back across Yew Tree Heath, marched enclosure, and then into along the Pilley River. So the other side of King's Hat again, back onto the enclosure and then back across here and then up into Pilley. That was about 21 k's, I think 21, 22. I ached after that one actually. Yeah, I'm feeling alright at the moment. It'll be when I stop. But it's not been far. Probably 15 k's. So yeah, I think I said it's 17 to 20 k's. But obviously it'll be about 17 by the time I get back, I reckon. So it's not masses, but it's alright. Better than sat on your butt in the house, isn't it? It's been nice. But yeah, right, I'm going to get across this road in one piece, and I'll see you in Pilley. Catch up in a bit. We're coming up to Hythe Bridge in Pilley enclosure. I think it's called Pilley enclosure. Yeah, it's called Pilley enclosure. I've always called it Pilley enclosure. For a second I was thinking maybe someone else calls it, maybe the map calls it something different. There's our track. Pretty sure it used to be a river once upon a time. All that marshy wetland. You can actually follow that the whole way through Pilley, Dibden, King's Hat, Pig Bush, all the way up to Lymington. Near enough. Right, let's get back on the track. Okay, right, we've done the back of this lot now, across the bridge, and we are coming up to the main road, the A326. And we're going to cross over this into a little park area, conservation area. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's called Forest Front. I think it's sort of like a for disabled people to access a wildlife area, maybe? Is that what you would say? I'm not sure. I'll find out a bit more about it. But there's a little pond there, and it's sort of like it's aimed at encouraging wildlife. It's quite nice. It's a little walk around there. But we're going to cross over this main road here into Forest Front, and then we're literally 10 minutes, if that, from the house. So I'll see you on the other side of the road, and then we'll pretty much finish up from that. There we go. Crossed over. And now we are in Forest Front Nature Reserve for the disabled. Now I have seen people fishing this. Whether they caught anything, it's a different story, but pretty sure there's fish in this one. Okay guys, we're at Forest Front now, we've crossed the road. This is, our journey's coming to an end. I'd like to say thank you for watching. It's been a bit different. Not sure how it will turn out in the end, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hit a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe. It's all very helpful. And yeah, any comments please leave them down below. I'll try and get them answered. And yeah, if anyone, question I said earlier on about this, the Beauty River and the streams in the forest, if anyone is local like me, and knows if you're allowed to fish them or if you're not allowed to fish them, or if you are, then what permits do you need, then yeah, drop it in the comments below, because it'd be interesting to know. When the season's back on again, it'd be nice to, if you are allowed to fish it, to take a little gob of me and see if I can catch something. But yeah, well, thank you again, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care everyone. Bye.